One more little carburetor tidbit while I'm messing with these things. These carburetors have a little weep hole, and I'm sure everybody knows about them. If you've ever done a rebuild on these carburetors or cleaned any of them out, when you pull this top section off to your top chamber, this little weep hole right here, it goes right to that little hole and then on the top of your diaphragm, and you'll notice the top of your diaphragm is just covered in dirt. Well, there's a company that makes a filter system for this, and I'm not taking anything away from that at all, because it's a real nice filter if you can afford to spend the money on it. But I have so many carburetors, by the time I buy that filter system for all of them, I would be able to buy another car. So if you've got an old boneyard of carburetors like I do, and man, I've got a bunch of them, what I did was, and I don't have one made up, I made 3 of them up and mailed them out to some friends, but if you'll take the old top ring off of one of the primers, off of maybe one of the clones, that's where, you know, when I get a clone rising or something like that, I'd take it apart, rob a couple of little parts out of it, throw the rest of it away. But if you'll take this little ring off and go over to the grinder with this part, with your bulb in hand, and what you want to do is you want to grind a nice little circle out of there, so those lines or holes will line up right there with the bulb. Okay, and what I've been doing is putting it in a vise and taking my Dremel tool, and I'll cut right here and right here, and I'll discard this half, the bottom half, or bottom, actually it's like a bottom third, and put this in the vise this way, and then bend the tabs over, so this will make a nice 90-degree turn. Okay, and cut you a little piece of filter out, you know, for one of your outer rings or something. You don't have to waste a whole filter, and you screw this in to the top of that carburetor, and it'll fold, you know, since it's got that 90, it'll fold around, it'll hold that foam in place, and you won't have any more problems with dirt on top of your diaphragm. Hope that helps.